on the agency side of things, and where Realtair will be a great enabler, is that you really got to empower people to do the people jobs, and you've got to be leveraging technology to do the heavy lifting. And if you're not doing that in real estate, you're going to be chasing your tail. What was really important, number one, productivity, number two, efficiency, but number three, look where the clues are, success clues, as you know, the outliers where they're performing. They've got more properties under management per property manager, and they have more sales per agent. And it's pretty simple, the equations, running a real estate office. Go out there and find those dynamics that work and chase them and look towards technology to drive. There's a lot of stresses on revenue at the moment. Agency commissions are down. I was quite alarmed by those drops. I think 1.65 is the base number now for real estate commissions, and property management commissions are down as well. So the key point for this is that you need to understand what your value proposition is, and it's not price, and it's not what you charge in commissions, it's everything else. And that's the productivity of the real estate agents, and those agents that leverage technology the best.
When you feel like you're a bit overwhelmed and you need help, you go, oh, what I'll do, I'll just get a person to throw at that problem without sort of understanding either what tech is available. And even before you start looking at everything outside, look at what you've got. It's pointless having technology and even paying for a realtor if you're not getting value out of it. So how do you drive value? Well, you've got to be having agents perform activities, and they have to sell a certain amount of properties. And if they're going to sell a certain amount of properties, they need a certain amount of listings. They need to do appraisals. They need to do prospecting. It's not rocket science. And it's that kind of discipline that we've lacked before. And so what we automatically default to is, I need to get a resource that can help me with all these things. If people just start looking at the very basics of what they got now and start with what we used to do back when we were listing and selling, how can I create a system where I can talk to more people and give them information that's meaningful? Well, you've got tech that can do that for you now and does create a measurement and does give a principled transparency to hold that salesperson to account. You've got to have the right efficiencies in place and utilising technology appropriately in the property management space just as much as you do in the sales space, like wholly embracing the software of choice. Otherwise, you can end up subscribing to too many things without actually committing to really anything.
How do you navigate the growth of your real estate business? Most agencies are seeking growth. They're dealing with challenging economics of running a real estate business. And again, to me, it comes back to productivity. If you're not going to be able to generate too much more money from real estate sales, how do you do that more productively? And quite concerning when I hear people actually embrace technology, but they don't use it. How do you get them to use it better? And then how do you actually help them measure that productivity increase? Because that's going to be at the heart of creating value inside of real estate businesses moving forward, which isn't price or commission orientated.
One of the most critical things that anybody can do in a real estate business is that you've got to have a plan, and you make that clear to your team. Then that's something that you can measure. It's something that once you measure it, you can create an expectation and create accountability. A lot of agents would like to earn more, giving them the tools, but actually holding them to account to actually use them. And that's one of our big drives. What is your plan? What's your expectation? They all want to earn more money. They don't want to put their business at risk. They do want continuity. And the one thing that creates a lack of continuity is a lack of consistency. If they're consistent with their prospecting, everything else falls into place.